But yeah, I was raised by my grandparents. Which is cool. My parents too, they just had a lot going on. They had crazy lives. My mom had a boyfriend, I remember, that went to prison for selling dope, and she wanted to let me know, but she didn't want to tell a little kid the cold hard truth. So she told me like a sugar-coated truth. She was like, hey, listen, Martin, he's gonna be away for a little while because he was caught with moon rocks from the moon. She's like, those are illegal here on Earth. They're these little white rocks. They don't want them on the planet. So the government is sending him on a mission to the moon to return the rocks. No! She said, I don't know if you learned about this in school yet, but it takes like 2 years just to get to the moon. About 2 years to get back, just depending on his behavior. She's like, Martin's gonna be gone at least 4 to 5. Which I believed, but at the same time, even in my little kid mind, I'm like, man, I thought to be an astronaut in the States, you had to know English. I was like, Martin is flying a spaceship? I have to help that man order Chinese food. So I was like, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Next time I see my dad, I'm gonna tell him this whole Martin story, and he'll tell me if it's real or not. Or, he'll tell me what it really means, because he has no reason to lie, He doesn't even know Martin. I didn't know, though, that during these times, my dad was also a pharmaceutical salesman. So when I told him about Martin, he just got real agitated. He was like, sometimes people gotta go to the moon, man, it happens. I was like, damn, are you gonna go to the moon? He was like, nah, I'm not stupid like Martin. That messed me up so much in school, man, because they used to tell you, like, you work hard, you get good grades, you can do anything you want, even be an astronaut. And I was like, I'm no dumbass. But yeah, my dad would pick me up. He always had me looking nice. He'd buy me tons of shoes. I didn't know that the shoes were funded by drug money, but it definitely explains why every pair came with a guilt trip. I think my dad felt so guilty about how he got the money that anything he bought me, he'd put a tremendous amount of pressure on me to like appreciate and take care of it. Be trying on shoes at the store. He's like, you like those? They fit? Those the ones you want? We're like, yeah, Dad, I love these. Thank you. He's like, you sure? We're like, yeah, I like these. He's like, all right. Because a lot of people had to suffer just for you to get those.
Oh my God.
I was like, suffer? What the? I didn't know what he was talking about. I was just walking up to Foot Locker employees like, hey, I'm sorry for your pain, bro. I don't know what happens when y'all walk back there, but be careful. Now, I think because of all that, I'm like addicted to shoes, man. I love sneakers, They give me tons of confidence. A brand new pair of Nikes will have me forgetting I'm only 5'7". I'll start walking up to tall girls at the bar like, what's up, shorty?
Oh my God!
I'll be like, hey, come here, I have to tell you something.
Oh my God!
Anytime I'm feeling bad, I'll go buy me some new shoes. I just think retail therapy works, man. I think retail therapy works better than actual therapy. You go to a therapist, spend $200-300 an hour to talk to one, and you'll feel better for a little bit, but you'll go home, you'll look in the mirror, you're still ugly. With retail therapy, you look better, you feel better. Sometimes you don't even have to spend money. Next time you're feeling down, just go to the mall. Salespeople will lift you up better than any therapist. I was walking through the mall a few months back. I was all like moping. This dude just runs up on me with a back massager, puts it to my back. He's like, my man, are you a hard worker? You're a hard worker, right? I was like, honestly, I'm not. He's like, nah, you're a hard worker, man. I can see it in you. I was like, all right, yeah. I see it a little bit too now, yeah. Day's turning around. He was like, what you do, man, is you tell your girl about these back massages. You tell her how hard you've been working, and she'll come up here and she'll buy you one. And I was just being honest, at the time, I was like, I don't have a girl. He was like, but you're gonna get a girl, man. I know you will. I was like, dude, I've known you like 30 seconds. But I wish you could have been my dad. But yeah, man, for me, the therapy's always been the shoes. Every new pair of shoes I buy feels like it's fixing another emotional issue I have. Like these Nikes I'm wearing right now, I was lacing them up. I was like, man, these fresh right here. Hell yeah. So what if my dad's on the moon right now? Nah, he landed. Living with my dad, we live out in the country, which is nice. It's like a pond in our backyard. I've never lived near a pond, never had a pond to go to, and I didn't even think I'd like it that much. Sometimes when I'm bored, I go out to the pond to, ponder. That joke is real funny to me because you paid money for it. Nah, but seriously, you ever stare at a pond? You'll get stuck staring at it. It's like a reflection to your own soul. You can lie to yourself. You can't lie to the pond. I was staring at it for like 30 minutes one time before I finally snapped out of it. I was like, oh, damn. She's cheating on me. I think my favorite part about living in the country is like driving to the country. The roads are real empty. It's real dark at night. You can see the stars shine really bright. That's like the perfect time on those late night drives. It's a perfect time to like turn up a little music, spark up a little joint. It's so chill. It's so relaxing. But the police will ruin it. This cop started driving behind me. I got nervous. I put my joint out. I put 2 hands on the wheel. Then I was like, nah, too suspicious. Play it cool. But I got nervous. We're in the middle of nowhere. He was following me for 20 minutes. I'm paranoid. I'm high. I'm like, is he going to pull me over? Is he not? And then I got this genius idea. I scooted over to my left lane. I slowed down a little bit. And then I got behind him. You ever drive behind a cop? It's a different energy. Yes. When he was behind me, I was too nervous to smoke. But when I got behind him, I sparked that bitch back up. I was like, where you gonna go? You're in my world now. I started yelling out Denzel lines from Training Day. I was like, Officer Hoyt, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. He was scared, man. I could tell he was shook by the way he was driving. Like, why are you swerving like that, man? He tried going to his left lane. I was like, I know that one. I wasn't gonna let him get away. I wanted him to feel the fear that I felt. He tried getting off the highway. I'm like, that's my exit too. Let's go. He did a U-turn. I was like, yeah, I did forget something actually. I followed him all the way back into the city. He took a left, I took a left. He took a right, I took a right. I'm like, where are you going, man? You gotta run out of gas eventually. I had another joint ready. I never run out of gas. And just as I was about to spark it, he put a signal light on. I was like, where are we going? And I looked, it was the police station. I was like, fuck, it's a trap, it's a trap. He was 2 steps ahead the whole time.